Okay, up till now, we have studied about the hashing, how hashing is applied, how hash function is used to store the data, and in what situation the hash function or the value generated by it can generate in data collision. So there are two methods to avoid or overcome this collision. First one is known as open hashing and another is closed hashing. So we will be seeing both one by one. So in case of open hashing, we also call it as separate chaining sometimes. Okay, and uh, closed hashing is also known as open addressing. I'm writing it so that you remember it. Don't get confused that in open hashing it is separate chaining, whereas in closed hashing we call it open addressing. Student, most of the time they get confused with open hashing as open addressing in terms of synonym. Please don't get confused. Now, let us start with uh, okay, let's not do this. Let's start with the separate chaining is a concept in which, if you remember, we had a discussion in the earlier video that what if my hash gives, like the function for hash 56 was 6 according to x mod 10. This is the hash function we have used in earlier example, and for h96 also it was giving 6, which was causing as an collision. So what we do in separate chaining, the concept is that you keep list of all elements that has same hash value. Okay, this is what we are going to do, that rather than inserting data into, if you remember the table structure, rather than inserting the value, earlier we were talking about that it stores like 0 1, and if we are talking here about 6, so rather than, because earlier we were storing data like this, that of 10 will be stored here, 11 here, and if 56 is stored here, and when we came across with 96 it generates a collision. So rather than storing the elements, we keep a list of all elements which are having the same hash value, and on this location we will be having a linked list which is of this shape. I hope everyone have earlier studied linked list. So in the list we will be having the insertion of new element on we can say on front side or the head position, which is pointing to the current hand. So meaning by that, what I'm trying to say, we have already stored this 56 in the table. Now when we came across with another element having the same hash value, then we will be managing a separate bucket over here for index 6, and that contains the linked list. And in the linked list, earlier my first element was 56. It was pointing to this, the array. Now when 96 comes into picture, this 56 will be now in this location with these nodes, and on the head one node which is containing 96 will be added in the front of the linked list. This is known as open hashing or separate chaining, which can reduce the collision, or we can avoid the collision by using this scheme. Now as you see, earlier I said in my previous video that hashing gives us big O of 1 speed, search speed. Now in this case, what is happening, to search this 6 location we will be having this time complexity, but inside this, because we are forming a linked list, the search time will increase in this case, but we are not losing our data over here. Now the alternative, which is called as closed hashing or open addressing, this suggests the concept of having just a minute, concept of having a bigger table. Okay, that means we will be needing bigger table, and it works with the load of, like, we have lesser load but having similar values. For example, let's our hash function is again x mod 10, and the data elements which we are going to store is 32, 52, 13, 62, 92, 10, 11. If this is my data elements, then I'm trying to draw again the tabular structure, and which is, okay, again I'm not very keen in, fine. So the purpose is that if I start with indexing 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I have made it a hash table for holding 8 elements. Okay, now in case of closed hashing, if we calculate here the value of hash key according to function, so for hash 32 we'll be getting 2, for hash 52 we'll be getting 2, for hash 13 we'll be getting 3, for hash 62 again we'll be having 2, for hash 92 we will be having 2, for hash 10 we will be having 0, and okay, let me do that some more, and for hash 11 it will be 1. Now storing the data, if I start with the first element h32, that will be stored here, 32 is stored here. Now my closed hashing or open addressing says that if we do not have if we receive the same hash value for 2 different elements, and we still have so many cells left out in the table that we can see over here, every other cell is blank as of now, so we can use some next cell. Now if we use the next item, this only adjacent next key, then we call it is linear probing. Okay, so what will happen, this 52 will be stored on the next. Okay, now because we have stored 52 over here, then this 13, which the key guess we are getting here 3, so we will be storing it into the next one. So 13 will be here, then 62, then 92, and then we came across 10, which is 0, which we found at the correct index, so we will be storing 10 over here and 11 over here. This is called as linear probing. And because linear probing, because we have linearly skipped the indexes, because my table size was bigger than the element hashes which we have calculated. Most of the time we got only 2 as a hash, and we do not have other items to store over here. So this method is known as open hashing. So for this type of the concept is, if space is free in my table, then use next place, because this is what we have observed. So what hash function can be used for that type of indexing? Because as of now this function is not working well over here. If I say that I have stored the values on the basis of these hash function, which is not true, right? 3 is not stored at the correct location, and 52 and 62 are not on the next 2. So for that type, we generally call the basic function is like, that is hash of x plus fi, what is this, fi, and then mod 10. Now this fi is nothing but the next space, which the next place which we have skipped. Now this fi is linear, then we call it linear. If we use quadratic, it can become a quadratic also. So the hash function will be now modified to the basic hash which we were calculating, and then we have added some more values to it. Thank you so much for watching.